Hello everybody, it's your girl TeacupKat here, coming at you with another video, and I just wanted to say Happy May! Welcome to May, which is April showers bring May flowers. It's the month of Mother's Day and Star Wars Day, with May the 4th with you. And it's also a very important month for me because it is Mental Health Awareness Month. This is according to the internet, of course, and I believe in Canada it's just like Mental Health Awareness Week, while in the United States it's the whole month. But regardless, there is a highlight on mental health awareness in May, and this is a very heavy, I guess, topic, I know, but I do just want to bring it up because of a fundraiser that I have planned for the month of May. So starting today on May 1st, I have made live videos from the channel, which I will link in the description below, for Unite for Charity. It's a fundraiser that I've gathered approximately 30 YouTubers for, so that we make videos every day in May that highlight some sort of aspect of mental health or mental illness. We talk about it, we start the conversation, and we try and engage our subscribers to talk about it. All of the videos also link to, as well as this one, will link to a fundraising page for the Canadian Mental Health Association, and all of those funds will be going straight to them. And yeah, it's just a fundraiser that I talk to a lot of people in the YouTube community about. We're all like small YouTubers, don't get me wrong, we're not gonna have like Beauty Pie come up and be like, hey, donate to this thing, but it's like the fact that people want to band together for a good cause. I hope you guys will support that, because they've been nothing but supportive when I started planning this fundraiser. So you have all month to donate money. Our goal for the month is $300, so I really hope that we reach that and that we get there. I guess I should talk about my experience and why this is so special to me, and why I specifically chose the Canadian Mental Health Association for this. And it's because over the past few years, actually, I had been struggling with depression and anxiety. It got really bad during high school, so I'm 22 now, and I started, I guess, feeling its effects when I was about 14 or 15. I knew I was always a smart kid. I liked being at school, and I was also a social kid, and I liked talking to people. So naturally, when I got into high school, I felt this very huge need to belong, as everyone does, I guess. I went to a private high school, and before that I went to a public elementary school, so I felt like I had this like need to catch up to all these people who already knew each other from other private schools, and I sort of wanted to get into the social circles and all of that. So the thing is, like, it was so hard for me in those couple years at first. Didn't seem like it, mind you, and it was still like super fun. I'm not gonna like knock any of my friends that I've made in high school. It's just that weird awkward time, and I just had the type of personality that I wanted to support everyone else besides me. I wanted to support everyone, and I didn't realize what kind of toll that would take on me later on, because those habits really didn't change until maybe second year of university. When I graduated and when everything was all said and done high school, I was like, first of all, I was happy. I just wanted to leave high school. But second of all, like, I didn't know who I was in university. I didn't know who I wanted to be, where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do, and it was all of these choices put upon a young person all at the same time, and I would have breakdowns regularly. I also was single, so I was like, nobody's gonna love me, nobody is gonna be there for me. Like, it was a very difficult time, that first couple years in high school. I joined clubs to try and fill that void, and it took me a while to get sort of settled into those clubs. A lot of the friends that I made in high school or in things outside of high school, I felt like they weren't friends anymore, and that I wouldn't get invited to stuff. I didn't belong. I wasn't pretty enough, or I wasn't enough. I just wasn't enough. And then things got really heated at university. I wasn't doing well in my classes. I wasn't doing well physically, so I was like, oh, I gained some weight. And I wasn't, like, I had just started dating Paul. I mean, like, I didn't know where this would go. And even then, like, a relationship doesn't lead to automatic happiness. You do have to put in the work. And I would go into those days when you didn't want to put in the work, when I just wanted to give up. And those days become closer and closer in between. They became very frequent. And about 6 months ago, now I guess, 8 months ago, 6 to 8 months, I hit a very, very low point, and I didn't want to live. I wanted to give up. I just didn't want to exist anymore, and I wasn't happy ever. My cat's on the bed, but I never felt any happiness from anything. There was no pleasure. I was just numb. I wasn't angry. I wasn't even sad. I was just, nothing was happening for me at all. And I couldn't stop it. And I didn't know what to do, and I was basically in this pit of nothing. I also got a cat to help out with my with all of this in the past couple of years. I got Alice a few years ago, but it was just nothing. I'm not gonna cry. I told myself I wouldn't cry in this video because my makeup is really good. But it was just completely nothing at all. And I knew that had to change, whether it was for the better or for the worst. Obviously, I jumped to the worst first. I thought about so many different ways of ending my life. I was thinking about pills. I was thinking about just jumping in the freeway. Jumping off a bridge, jumping off a high surface. Everything sounded great. Everything, just an end to it all, just sounded like heaven to me. I was so excited. I was so excited. And because something so negative made me so happy for the first time in months, I was like, I don't even remember what I was thinking. It was all sort of a haze. It was, I took a shot, and I was like, okay, if there's one person who can change my mind in the next 2 hours, then I won't do it. And I waited. I waited for a sign. I waited for God to come tell me, or for some spiritual presence to be like, Catherine, don't do this. I waited for the universe to just put a stop to it. And in hindsight, like, maybe this was that sign? I don't know. I was just like, let's try out this crisis text line thing. And I didn't check myself into the hospital. I don't like hospitals anymore. I think they're too clean, I think they're scary, and I just feel like a lot of bad comes out of hospitals more than good sometimes. I texted the crisis text line and told them I wanted to die today. I didn't tell them where I was, who I was, what I wanted to do, but there was just someone texting me. There was just someone calling me. And I had that with my boyfriend, I had that with friends, but at that time I didn't feel like anybody was listening to me or taking me seriously. And the fact that someone did in that span of time made me happy, made me pleased, made me content, and then I didn't do it that day. And it sort of just became a ritual for me to look for signs outside of myself to not kill myself that day. It was a slow process. I went to counseling. I started counseling around the same time. And if anybody remembers, I started getting back into YouTube at that time because this was a very therapeutic thing for me to do. Since I'm in the science stream at my school, I don't get many chances to do a lot of creative stuff like this, to make videos and to edit them. So making videos was a huge weight off of my chest. And this is gonna be totally uncut and unedited, so you're gonna see me look over there to my cat, or you're gonna hear peaks in audio, but I don't really care because I wanted to share this part of you, this part of me with you guys, with the internet, and as to why I felt the need to give back and to give something to someone. I don't know, somebody saved me and I wanted to save someone else because I owe that much to the people who are always trying to help me. And that's why I put this together. And that's, I guess, the whole inspiration to it all. YouTube has become this community that I'm now a part of, and a community that I love. People might say, oh, it's toxic, you don't get any money from it. I'm like, so? I've made friends that I've never thought I would ever meet. I've made videos that have made me happy, and I've put in my heart and soul into my channel because I wanted to put my heart and soul into it. I wasn't forced to. And it's just made me so much happier for that. So yeah, that's my little story, and it's now 13 minutes on my timer, and I'm so sorry. But I hope you guys consider donating to Unite. You can subscribe to our page. I'll be linking it down below. But I'll also be compiling all of the videos from Unite as a playlist on my channel, so you guys are able to watch them there. And as always, if you guys did like this video, give that like and sub button a little boop. And I'll hopefully see you in a little bit. I'll be checking in with you about the progress on Unite at the halfway point, so on May 15th. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!